Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, allow me to extend warm welcome to my presentation. I'm Eva Nurholifa with study number 2342618 by major information system from the third semester. Delighted to be here today to talk to you about waterfall, a traditional software development approach, a structured sequential process for software development known for its simplicity and clear paths. My object today is to repeat and remember the course we have studied about waterfall. My presentation is divided into structure from material parts. I will start with understanding of waterfall. The first, I will talk about stage of the waterfall process. I will begin with benefits of the waterfall approach. Then I will look at unit testing and challenge for the next effective project planning with waterfall. So there is managing scope and stakeholder expectation, and finally conclusion. Before I start, that's all I have to say about waterfall. Waterfall is the steps taken must be completed one by one. You cannot jump to the next stage and run sequentially, therefore it is called a waterfall. Turning my attention now to understanding of the waterfall. The first, there is sequential flow. They are, each phase must be completed before moving to the next, similar to a waterfall's continuous flow. And the second, there is well-defined stage. The model consists of distinct stages including recruitment, gathering, design, implementation, testing, and deployment. For the next material stage of the waterfall process. The first, there is requirements gathering. They are clearly define the project scope, goals, and user needs. Second, design. They are development detailed plans for the software, architecture, functionality, and user interface. The third, implementation. They are write the code and build the software according to the design specification. So the fourth, testing. They are thoroughly test the software to ensure it meets the requirements and functions correctly. And the last, deployment. They are release the finished software to user, providing support and engineering maintenance. Let's now turn to benefits of the waterfall approach. The first, clear structure. They are the sequential nature provides a clear and organized framework for development. The second, easy to manage. Well-defined stage make project management simpler with clear milestones. The third, detailed documentation. Emphasis on documentation throughout the process ensures comprehensive records. And the last, suitable for small project, effective for project with well-defined requirement and limited scope change. Let's now turn to limitation and challenge. They are limited flexibility, difficult to accommodate change in recruitment once a stage is complete, difficult to address early mistake, error discovered late in the process can be costly and time-consuming to fix. Potential for delay, waiting for the completion of one stage before starting the next and lead to delay. For the next material is effective project planning with waterfall. Clear deadlines, establish realistic and achievable deadlines for each stage. The second, effective communication. They are mention open communication among team members and stakeholders. So the last, comprehensive documentation. Create detailed documentation for recruitment, design, code, and testing. Let's now turn to managing scope and stakeholder expansions. Here there is 3 expansions. They are define scope, clearly define the project's boundaries and what's included. So second, manage expansion is set realistic expectation for timeless futures and outcomes. The third, regular updates is provide regular updates to stakeholders, keeping them informed of progress. For the next, I hope that my presentation today will help with what I said at the beginning. This is important because we apply it in our course. In other words, waterfall is a method of software development that is done sequentially like a waterfall. This method is also known as the software development lifecycle or SDLC, and the advantage of the waterfall method are structure and organized development process, easy to understand structure, tight schedule and cost control, good documentation result, and save costs. Weighing the pros and cons, I come to the conclusion that the conclusion is the waterfall model is a traditional approach that is suitable for projects with clear and stable needs with a limited project scope. This model provides a clear and easy to understand structure, but lacks flexibility in dealing with changing needs or unforeseen situations. The agile model is better suited to more complex and dynamic projects which require flexibility and adaptation to change. Before I close my presentation today, I will read the part of speech in this material. The part of speech, they are nouns, is emphasis, documentation, process, record, pace, stage, recruitment, gathering, design, implementation, testing, deployment, scope, goals, needs, plans, architecture, functionality, interface, code, software, specifications, errors, process updates, stakeholders, exceptions, timeline, futures, outcomes, boundaries, model, approach, needs, scope, structure, flexibility, situations, project, complexity, adaptability, and the last there is the change. So the second there is verbs. In the verbs they are in source, must, be completed, moving, consist, including, define, develop, write, build, test, ensure, release, providing, make, accommodate, lead, discovered, fix. Keeping, set, include, provides, lacks, is, shooted, require, and the last there is adapt. So the third there is from adjective and they are comprehensive, distinct, clear, next, similar, continuous, detailed, effective, well-defined, simpler, limited, difficult, costly, time-consuming, traditional, suitable, stable, easy to understand, flexible, unforeseen, complex, dynamic, and realistic. The fourth, there is adverb, and they are strong, clearly, strongly, regular, late, effectively, better, more. The five, there is from prepositions, and they are on, strong, before, to, of, for, with, in, and on, and once. The six conjunctions, and they are and, or, but. The 7 pronouns, and they are it, them, what, and which. So the last, there is 4 modal verbs, and they are can and must. Okay, maybe enough from me. Thank you for watching and attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.